Big cities will show you the time of your life and absolutely wreck you if you're not prepared. Let's make sure you're prepared. Welcome back. I'm Jess of Okaya's Family Travels, and today we're talking about what I absolutely need to have in my day bag when I'm out there vacationing in a city. Let's get into it. Before we talk about what goes in the bags, let's talk about the bags themselves. The logic is simple. In any city, but especially in a busy, high-traffic city, you need two categories of things. Things you cannot afford to lose and things that are annoying to lose. The two-bag system keeps those categories physically separate, which means your most important items are always secured, always accessible, and never buried under a waterproof jacket and a museum brochure. This is small, structured, and zips closed. A proper zip closure crossbody bag that hangs close to your body. This bag holds your valuables. That's it. Nothing else lives in here. This bag is your vault. Size-wise, you want something genuinely small, not a medium bag, not something with a lot of compartments you'll have to dig through. The smaller it is, the more intentional you have to be about what's in it, which is the whole point. Today, I'm using this leather bag I got from Amazon, and I'm aware that crossbody bags are supposedly falling out of fashion, but I super don't care. I'm choosing security over cuteness because at my big age, I'm not doing the armpit bag thing again. You can't make me. This is your crap trap. It carries everything else. The tote does the heavy lifting, literally and figuratively, so the crossbody can stay lean and secure. A good canvas or structured tote with a zip or snap closure at the top is ideal, but a zip is not mandatory. The tote should be sturdy enough to hold a full day's worth of supplies without losing its shape, comfortable on your shoulder for hours of walking, and, this is important, not so precious that you can't set it on the floor of a pub. Bring a bag that can keep up. Today I'm using the medium Le Pliage tote in paper. What goes in the crossbody bag? Things that, if lost, would genuinely throw a wrench in your trip. Your passport and photo ID. Depending on where you're visiting, you'll need to carry your passport or at a minimum a photo ID. I like to carry our passport cards if I don't need the full book. A slim card holder and some cash. A few cards, some cash, that's all. A full-size wallet when you're traveling is not necessary. Most big cities are extremely card-friendly, but if you need cash, use a bank or grocery store ATM and avoid independent third-party ATMs in Europe, such as Euronet, Travelex, CardPoint, CashZone, and Moneybox. These machines charge high withdrawal fees and employ murderous conversion rates. Your phone is your map, your camera, your translator, your reservation confirmation, and your lifeline to every piece of information you will need throughout the day. A portable charger that's small enough for the crossbody. A power bank lives in here because your phone lives in here and they need to be near each other. Your phone will die at the worst possible moment. Everyone's does. And having a charger in the same bag as the phone means you're charging proactively rather than scrambling desperately. Now on to the tote bag, our workhorse, our crap trap, our stuff stuffer. A proper compact umbrella that folds down small enough to tuck into the tote without taking over the whole thing. I check the forecast before I head out and don't bring it if it looks like it's going to be a clear day. A denim jacket, a linen blazer, a good cardigan, something you can stuff into the tote when you don't need it and throw on when the temperature drops 17 degrees between lunch and dinner. A nice big scarf also works great here too. And if you're walking miles every day, and you will be walking miles every day, the UV exposure adds up. Your future self, who does not want to arrive home looking like a well-traveled lobster, will thank your present self for the SPF. Let's talk about your body because your body is going to work hard and it deserves some support. All of this lives in the tote. You want a small pack of tissues and soap sheets, unglamorous but essential. TP and soap situations can vary wildly across public facilities. Be self-reliant. Think of it as preparedness in pocket form. Blister band-aids are tiny, flat, and will absolutely save your trip. You will underestimate how much you are walking. Everyone does. Whatever your personal preference is for meds, have something. Headaches happen, feet ache, tummies get mad. You're going to want a reusable water bottle. There's no reason to spend 12 euros on a plastic bottle of water when you can bring a nice insulated bottle, keep it cold all day, and feel virtuous about it. Keep it to a size that tucks in the tote, not your half-gallon monster. Pack a snack. No one was ever mad they packed snacks. Hand sanitizer and lip balm. I don't go anywhere at home without these. Why would I leave them out when I'm traveling? You want wipes of all types. I've got anti-bac wipes, face wipes, lens wipes, deodorant wipes, and those compressed paper towels. I'll never not have wipes. Plackers, because having something stuck in your teeth in public is the worst. Sunglasses are a must for people with blue eyes or people with eyes in general. Breath strips, not only do they freshen your breath, but they are a bit of an energy boost. Electrolyte packets, when you're on the go all day, you need to remember to hydrate. And then you're going to want some kind of entertainment, a Kindle, cards, pocket game, something that doesn't drain your phone battery. A hand fan for when the air gets stuffy. A brief and necessary counterpoint, because the two-bag system only works if you actually honor the discipline of it. Do not let the tote become a black hole. The whole point of having two bags is intentionality. One bag secures, one carries. The tote is not a permission slip to bring everything you own. Edit it before your shoulder quits you. Do not pack anything full-sized. Full-sized hairspray, full-size perfume, full-size anything. If it comes in travel size, that is what goes in the tote. So there it is, the two-bag system. Small crossbody for the valuables, tote for everything else. One secures, one schleps, and together they make you the most prepared, most comfortable, and most put-together version of yourself. If this video helped you feel more prepared for your next adventure, or if it just made you want to immediately book a trip, which is also completely valid, please give it a like. And if you're not already subscribed, it'd be rad if you'd do that right now. It takes 2 seconds, and it genuinely helps this channel reach more people who are out there planning their own adventures. Thanks for watching.